Good morning, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my perspective on faculty management and development. Remote learning has been growing steadily for almost a decade as our world has become more digitized and technology has improved. It is clear that online learning organizations will continue to grow. Therefore, our support for online instructors must match this rapid growth. With the help of several scholars in this field and my own educational experience, I will share my proposed model for leading and supporting online faculty. I will walk you through theories and strategies for supporting online faculty, in addition to sharing frequent problem areas and their possible solutions. My faculty support model draws on transformative learning theory. Jack Mezirow is known as the founder of this theory, and it suggests that individuals can transform their preconceived attitudes and beliefs through techniques like critical examination of oneself and openness to alternatives. Mezirow emphasizes that transformative learning requires a focus on both instrumental learning and communicative learning. The first one focuses on task-oriented problem solving, and the second focuses on how people communicate their feelings and needs. Essentially, this means that teachers need to make sense of their understandings, both logically and emotionally, from new perspectives. Whether the teachers I am leading are reluctant recruits or early adopters, I must help them navigate their changing expectations as instructors. It is my job to help them tackle the complexities of their new role in the e-learning environment. This means that most faculty development opportunities will require real components of critical reflection to help them develop more open-minded attitudes towards each other and developing strong reflexive practices to apply to their own work. Putting this theory into practice would look like giving teachers chances to learn about new perspectives, helping them identify and question their own assumptions, and providing opportunities for critical discourse. If I were to take on a leadership position in your organization, I would host quarterly sessions based on this theory. The first and last session would be for all members in the organization, while the other two sessions would be specific to each individual department. My suggested strategies for supporting teachers in virtual learning environments falls into the following categories: administrative support, instructional design support, and pedagogical support. I will use the following strategies to offer administrative support. First, I will provide professional development opportunities affiliated with online school. More specifically, I would differentiate these opportunities to best suit the faculty's individual needs. For example, a veteran online teacher and a new online teacher will not be in the same PD workshops. The second most important strategy I can employ is communicating clear expectations for the online faculty. These expectations will include what they can expect from me as well as what I expect from them. This type of practice cannot be overemphasized as it is foundational to all other success. The final strategy that will need to be used for administrative support is establishing an open line of communication, as well as periodically eliciting feedback from teachers to make sure we hear their concerns and help them identify solutions to the challenges they express they are facing. If your teachers are being tasked with the instructional design portion of online teaching, then I would suggest the following support strategies. The first strategy I would suggest is offering or requiring small group guidance related to the design and structuring of their virtual courses. This guidance and support will vary based on what learning management system you choose to use. I will warn you that some systems are considered superior to others, so it's important that you research your options before making a selection. The next strategy I would suggest is to provide teachers with extra time in their schedule for the instructional design process. Not every organization tasks their online instructors with this, so if you do, I would suggest that we intentionally set aside extra time for this task. Lastly, I would suggest using the following strategies to offer pedagogical support. First, I would like to provide support to teachers through the use of course walkthroughs and teacher observations. This would mean that each teacher would be provided with the opportunity for one annual course walkthrough. In addition, I would recommend scheduling 3 to 5 teacher observations each year. The second strategy I would suggest is providing professional development opportunities that are selected by each content team. I would suggest that each collaborative team has a voice in selecting their own training so that it best fits each team's needs and desires. For example, maybe the geometry team decides they want training on Desmos, while the algebra team decides they want training on Kahoot. The last topic I want to address are frequent problem areas and some potential solutions. The first problem I would like to address are issues with communication and connectivity. Faculty often feel like there's a lack of communication with their colleagues and the administration. This needs to be addressed because it leads to feelings of discontent, disconnection, and a perceived lack of support. To address this common problem, I would suggest creating a centralized meeting point. Given that most online faculty are geographically remote, I would suggest that this meeting point be web-based. The web-based platform should provide the following capabilities. First, it should be a place where online faculty can receive updates and stay up to date with current school information and proceedings. Second, the web-based platform should allow faculty to provide feedback and make suggestions about the resources and support they need. Third, it should provide open forums for both faculty, or for all faculty, to share academic resources that are content specific, information about best practices, and academic resources involving implementing media and technology resources for the classroom. Lastly, this web-based platform can also be home to the training opportunities that are going to be provided. This one-stop shop will be helpful to address the most common issues causing communication and connectivity problems. The next major problem I would like to discuss is setting healthy boundaries while online teaching. Because faculty are often working from home, it is easy for online teachers' personal day and professional day to bleed together. To help keep these separate and to maximize their time working, I will propose the following suggestions. My first suggestion is to schedule specific times to engage with your students. This way you do not constantly feel the need to be engaged. It is also imperative that you communicate these scheduled times to your students to set clear expectations and minimize the potential for student frustration. My next suggestion for teachers is to have a clear email policy that addresses how you want to be reached and what is acceptable to email about. It would be great to share specific examples of both good and bad based on previous experiences of teaching this course. This may allow you to address an issue before it even arises. My third and final suggestion is to produce resources that guide students in their self-management. Teachers need to be prepared to coach students on how they might best learn content as opposed to focusing so much on what they need to learn. This could include creating short videos that coach them through common problems, suggestions for time management on a given assignment, and the breakdown of assignment details. By doing this, teachers should eliminate a lot of repetitive questions from students, thus saving teachers time for more important tasks. In conclusion, if I had the opportunity to fill the leadership role in your organization, I would utilize this model to lead, develop, and support your faculty in their online instruction. I appreciate your time, and if you have any questions, please feel free to call or email me using the contact information seen on the screen. Thank you.